DeepSeek shipped a new model today. It is called V4-Flash 0731. Now, here's the part that makes this interesting. They did not build a bigger model. They did not change the design at all. They took the same model and trained it differently, and the scores jumped a long way. Let me walk you through what happened. Start with the numbers that got everyone talking. There's a test called Terminal Bench. It checks how well a model works as a coding agent, not how well it chats, how well it actually finishes a job. DeepSeek has two models, a big one called Pro and a cheap one called Flash. The big one scores 72.1. The cheap one after today's update score 82.7. The cheap model beat the expensive model. For scale, Cloud Opus 4.8 sits around 85. So the budget model is now 3 points behind the top model. Let me give you the plain facts first. The model name changed. It used to end in preview. Now it does not. The build tag is 0731. DeepSeek named builds by date. So that is the 31st of July. It is a public beta. You can use it, but there is no formal uptime promise yet. It has 284 billion parameters in total, but only 13 billion of those run for each word it writes. That is what makes it cheap to run. It holds 1 million tokens of context. That is a very large code base in one go, and the weights are open under an MIT license. You can download them and run them yourself. So why did the scores move? DeepSeek answered that themselves in one sentence. They said the new build keeps the same architecture and same size as the old one. The only thing they changed was the post-training. Let me explain what post-training means. A model gets built in two stages. First, it reads an enormous amount of text. That stage is slow and very expensive. Then it gets coached on how to behave. That stage is much cheaper to redo. Think of a runner, same legs, same lungs, same body. They did not swap the athlete, they changed the coach, new drills, better race times. Here's what that coaching did. Gray is the old build and blue is today's build. Terminal bench went from 61.8 to 82.7. Annual to repo went from 39.4 to 54.2. Cyber gym went from 38.7 to 76.7. That is almost double. And look at the last one. Deep SWE went from 7.3 to 55.4. That's not a small nudge. That's a different model in practice. Now, let me put the same numbers in a table so the gaps are clear. Terminal bench is up almost 21 points. NL2 repo is up almost 15. Cyber gym is up 38. Deep SW is up 47. Now, notice something about this list. None of these tests ask the model a question. All of them ask the model to do a job. Benchmark names are confusing, so let me translate them. Terminal bench sets the model in a terminal and give it a real task. Did it finish or not? NL2 repo has it written brief and ask it to build the whole project from nothing. CyberGym points it at code with security problems and check if it can work with them safely. Deep SWE gives it a real bug report from a real project. Can it ship a fix that passes the test? And Toolathon gives it a pile of tools. Does it pick the right one and uses the right result properly? The new build scored 70.3 on the last one. So this is a model built to work, not to talk. Now the part that changes real decisions, this part is the price for 1 million input tokens. The new DeepSeek model is 14 cents. GPT 5.4 Nano is 20 cents. DeepSeek's own Pro model is 44 cents. GPT Luna is $1 and Claude Sonnet is $3. So the model that just beat its bigger sibling is also the cheapest one on this chart. And if you send the same system prompt again and again, cache hits drop it to under a third of a cent. Now money, let me turn that into a real bill. Say your team spends $1,000 a month on Claude Sonnet 5. Running the same work on this DeepSeek model comes to around $47. Three ways to say the same thing. It is about 3 times cheaper than DeepSeek's own Pro model, about 7 times cheaper than GPT 5.6 Luna on input, and about 21 times cheaper than Claude Sonnet 5 on input. At that price, ideas you shelve because they cost too much start to add up again. Here's the picture I like most. This is from the Artificial Analysis Leaderboard. Read today. Up the side is an intelligent score. Across the bottom is what one task cost. Up the side is an intelligence score, as I've said. So up and to the left is where you want to be, smart and cheap. Cloud Opus 5 is at the top with 61 at $2.34 a task. GPT 5.6 Soul is at 59. Kimi K3 is at 57 and it is the best open weight models on the board. Now look at the line I have drawn at 50. I want to be fair here, so let me show you the whole board. This model is not the smartest one available. Claude Opus 5 is well ahead at 61. Kimi K3 is ahead at 57 and it is also open weight. DeepSeek sits at 50. So if you need the very best answer, this is not your model book. But look at the last column. Nothing else on this board is closed on price. It is not the smartest. It is by far the best value. Now, speed, one more number worth knowing. Output speed is how fast the model words come back. The new Flash build gives you 81.3 tokens per second. The bigger Pro model gives you 85.6, not 85, 35.6. And so Flash is more than twice as fast at about a third of the price. Usually cheaper and faster means worse. This time the cheaper and faster one also scored higher. For developers, if you build things to more details matter, first, this build supports the response API and works with codecs that gives you better tools calls, longer back and forth, and more control over the output. Right now, it is the only DeepSeek model with that support. Pro is expected to follow in early August. Second, moving over is almost nothing. You can change the model name from DeepSeek 4 dash to Flash, preview to DeepSeek dash 4 Flash, same base URL, same keys. That is the whole migration. The honest part, now that the part of a lot of videos will skip, there are three things you should check before you move. First, where your data goes, the hosted API runs on servers in China under Chinese law. If you handle health records, financial data, or government work, the hosted API is not right home for that. Second, it is still a public beta. There is no published uptime promises. It works, but it is not certified. Third, self-hosting is not a free escape. The weights are open, which is great, but you need an H1000 class card for the compressed version or around 170 gigabytes of memory for the full weights. Running it on a normal gaming card is not stable yet. Cheap is only cheap if it also fits your rules. Now, decision. So should you move? Move it if you run a lot of coding agent work. Move if your bill is the thing that hurts. Move if your data is not regulated. Move if you like the data of hosting the model yourself one day. And if you already on the preview build, just switch. It is one line. Stay where you are if you handle health, finance, or government data. Stay if you need a signed up uptime promise. Stay if you need the very top of the leaderboard. And if your team has no time to test a swap properly. Let me do a recap. So first, same model, new coaching. The design did not change at all. Second, the cheap model beat the expensive one, 82.7 against 72.1. Third, the price is the real story, 14 cents per million input tokens. And fourth, it ties both Gemini Flash models on leaderboard for 3 cents a task. 5, give your rules first. Hosted data goes to China and it is still a beta version. The bigger lesson is the one from the runner. You do not always need a bigger model. Sometimes better coaching is enough. If this helped you, then you can hit and like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.